Friday, September 25th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. A lot to discuss with you. Wet weather setup for our Friday. There is a look this morning during the 5 o'clock hour from the Fury 325 camera over from our friends at carowinds.com. It is a wet start to the day. Temperature 61 with a pretty stiff north-northeast wind, and that's kind of the deal today. We'll have rain at times and a cool northeasterly flow in place throughout the day. Here's the latest image from our friends over at Grandfather Mountain. Pretty neat shot there. That is Smokey, one of the bears there at the nature exhibit there. And you have some fall foliage in the foreground there. And we would continue to love to see your fall foliage shots. You can send them to me directly at EastWX on Twitter or by email matthew.east@twcnews.com. All right, let's take a peek here at the visible satellite imagery from yesterday. A lot of cloud cover through much of the region, especially southern North Carolina. A little bit more sunshine further to the north, and that's why it was warmer in places like Greensboro at 78, 76 the high yesterday in Charlotte, and Raleigh rather. Charlotte at 73. There's your Triad area, high temperatures, mid and upper 70s out there. It was mainly low and mid 70s for most of the Charlotte viewing area for those high temperatures yesterday afternoon. Now let's take a peek at our temperatures during the 5 o'clock hour this morning. A lot of 60s on the board, a few 50s mixed in here and there, and then a lot of 70s up and down the Carolina coast, 50s in the mountains. So again, it's a wet start to this Friday across the region, and this is a favorable setup for rain here as we go throughout the day. There's a peek at the Charlotte viewing area as I'm cutting the viewing area, the video rather. We go up to the Triad area, and rain continues to move on through. Same deal with the Triangle. Very heavy rain moving into eastern parts of North Carolina. It is raining cats and dogs around Morehead City and parts of the Outer Banks. And then further to the south, down into South Carolina, you continue to see some rain too. In fact, let me show you this real quick. I didn't put this chart in ahead of time, but let me show you the storm reports from yesterday. And down into South Carolina, had some tornadic activity there a little bit west of Charleston. That was a pretty intense thunderstorm cell that affected that part of the Carolinas as you went through the course of the evening and the night last night. Now, on the higher resolution radar data, you can see we continue to have some of this rain move through. Anywhere you see the shadings of yellow, that's where the rain is coming in at a pretty good clip. And so far to this point, the heaviest rain in North Carolina in a couple corridors, one in the eastern side of the Charlotte viewing area where there's been some 1-inch rain totals, and another area in parts of the Triad area. So again, here's the deal. As we go through today, a lot of rain. It'll rain more often than not. And then as we go into tonight, we transition into more of a very light rain and drizzle type of scenario as the overnight hours unfold. Very, very wet day across the region, though. Here's your high temperatures across the region. Definitely held in check due to clouds and rain. Now, I think for Saturday, certainly plenty of cloud cover. Mainly, though, some light rain and drizzle as Saturday rolls along. Temperatures again held down. And same deal for Sunday. Clouds, some light rain, some drizzle. Temperatures again held in check for Sunday. Now let's talk rain totals here. Here's the European computer model solution. And if you look at some of the higher resolution data, you end up with 8, 10 plus inches of rain over in this corridor of North Carolina. This is the European model. Let me show you the GFS, one of the American computer models. And again, similar, I think, for the Charlotte viewing area, all totaled up, combining what has already occurred with what is yet to fall, 1 to 2 inches of rain, maybe 2 to 3 for the Triad area, and then you get over to 4 or 5 plus from the Triangle and points north and east from there. Big time rain event for parts of the region. In the tropics, we still have Ida out there. Ida, a tropical depression, 35 mile per hour sustained winds. Ida is just going to continue to meander around the open waters of the Atlantic Ocean. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a great day, great weekend, stay dry, and God bless.